Once upon a time, there lived a girl called Mary, who was born in Nazareth. She was kind, gentle, and always full of hope. One quiet afternoon, as the sun painted the sky in warm golden colors, Mary felt a soft breeze surround her. Suddenly, a radiant light appeared before her, and she was greeted by an angel of God. The calm, glowing light. Mary stood still, her heart beating softly, unsure whether to step back or move closer. With a gentle smile, the angel spoke, "Do not be afraid, Mary. God has chosen you for a very special purpose." Mary lowered her eyes, humbled and amazed. "Me? But I am just an ordinary girl," she whispered. The angel shook his head softly. "To God, no one is ordinary." Outside into the cool evening air. She knew there was only one person who would understand, Elizabeth. Mary wrapped her shawl tightly around her shoulders and began walking through the narrow streets of Nazareth. Her heart felt lighter with every step, as though the very wind was guiding her forward. After a long journey, she reached Elizabeth's home. Before Mary could even knock, Elizabeth came to the door, her face glowing with joy. "Mary!" Elizabeth exclaimed, placing a hand over her heart. "The moment you approached, the child within me leaped for joy. Blessed are you." Tears filled Mary's eyes. Heart sank. Confusion filled him. Hurt whispered doubt into his mind. What was he supposed to do? What would people say? Yet even in his pain, Joseph chose kindness. He decided he would not disgrace Mary, not expose her, not let harm come to her. Instead, he planned to quietly walk away. But heaven had a different plan. That night, as son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife. The child within her is from the Holy Spirit. He will be called Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. And when Joseph woke as his wife, he stood beside her, he protected the child. And from that moment on, Joseph walked a path designed by God himself. Faithful, obedient, chosen. This night was cold, and the small town of Bethlehem was overflowing with travelers. Every street was crowded, every doorway filled with strangers returning home for the census. Joseph walked beside Mary, steadying her with his arm. Joseph and Mary made their way to that simple shelter where the King of Kings would soon be born. Bethlehem. The world was quiet, still, calm. A small group of shepherds sat near their fire, watching over their sheep. "Do not be afraid." Before them stood an angel of the Lord, shining with the glory of heaven. The shepherds' hearts pounded, but the angel's words, "Savior, for them, for the world." The angel continued, "Find the baby wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger." East, in a land of deserts and ancient kingdoms, 3 wise men studied the night sky. They were scholars, men of knowledge, men who understood the language of the heavens. One night, something extraordinary appeared. A star brighter than anything they had ever seen. A star that seemed to whisper a message from God himself. The wise men looked at one another, their eyes wide with awe. "This is it," one said softly. "The sign we have waited for," said another. "The king has been born," the third whispered. "The king of the Jews, the promised Messiah." Without hesitation, they prepared for a long journey. They packed treasures fit for royalty, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Then they mounted their camels and began traveling across mountains, deserts, and valleys, always keeping their eyes on the star. Called Christmas. In the quiet town of Bethlehem, under a sky filled with stars, a miracle took place. Mary and Joseph, after their long journey, found shelter in a humble stable. And there, in that simple, silent place, the greatest gift the world would ever